Hello there, everyone. Welcome to the very first episode of Ctrl+Alt+Grandpa, the show where we take tech, life, and everything in between and make it so simple even I can understand it. And trust me, that's saying something. Now, today we're talking about margins. You know, those invisible lines that keep your text from spilling off the page like milk from a cereal bowl? Some people say margins are boring. But I say, margins are like underpants for your document. You don't always see them, but trust me, you'd notice if they were missing. So, whether you're writing a love letter, a grocery list, or a strongly worded email to your internet provider, this tutorial is for you. Let's dive in before I forget what I'm doing. All right, let's get started. The first step is to open the document where you want to change the margins. If you don't have one yet, create a new document. And please, don't name it Untitled Document. That's like naming your pet goldfish fish. Be creative. Now, look at the top left corner of the screen. You'll see the File menu. Go ahead and click on it. Don't worry, it won't bite, unless your computer is haunted, in which case I can't help you. From the list of options, select Page Setup. This is basically the control room for your page where you can tweak everything from margins to paper size. It's like the cockpit of a spaceship, but with fewer buttons and no aliens. Jen, seriously? Can you please stop that? Sorry, folks, that wasn't me. Blame my wife, Jen. She's trying to spice up the tutorial. Anyway, today we're learning how to fart in Google Docs. Wait. No, sorry, how to change margins in Google Docs. Although, if you figure out how to fart in Google Docs, let me know. Jen's been trying to do that for years. Now, by default, the margins are set to 1 inch on every side of the page, top, bottom, left and right. Since I'm in the US, I'm seeing the measurements in inches. If you're in Europe or Asia, you might see centimeters instead. Don't panic. I've put a handy conversion table in the description box below. So, if you're wondering how many centimeters are in an inch, just scroll down. Spoiler alert, it's 2.54 centimeters. You're welcome. Now, here's where the magic happens. Click inside any of the margin fields and change the size. For example, let's say I want the top and bottom margins to be 1.5 inches and the side margins to be 0.5 inches. First, I'll click inside the top margin field and type 1.5. Then, I'll do the same for the bottom margin. Next, I'll click inside the left margin and type 0.5 and then the right margin. Now, before you click OK, take a moment to appreciate what you've just done. You've given your document breathing room. It's like yoga for your text. Namaste. Click OK and boom, your margins are set. It's like magic, but without the rabbits and top hats. Now, these margin sizes will only apply to this document. If you want to use these margins for all your future documents, click on the Set as Default button. This will make these margins your go-to settings for every new Google Doc you create. But don't worry, your old documents will stay the same. They're like Grandpa's old sweaters, comfortable, familiar, and slightly outdated. And that, my friends, is the quickest and easiest way to change margins in Google Docs. There is a second method, but it's so complicated it makes my head spin. So let's save that for another day, or never. If you found this tutorial helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. Until next time, keep those margins in check and your text out of trouble. Bye-bye.